Google, Microsoft, but this is for the National Institute of Health, NIH, in Maryland. So like, internships, to be honest, do them when you just starting out like high school, you do them there. But to be honest, right now where you at, stick around, do this for 6 months. And when you get done, keep on practicing. Practice again too, because to be honest, the more you practice this command, you type in 30 minutes of command, even if it's a single command, you know that 30 minutes, whenever they ask you about that, you know exactly what you're doing. And when you get into the job too, like just be somebody that's willing to learn, even in the interviews. Like let these people know that you're somebody that willing to learn. Like even if you know stuff that they don't know, don't rub it in their face. Just lay low, do the interviews, But trust me, when you got in, these people they will teach you. They will teach you how the environment works because the environment is different. They will teach you how it works, but they do not expect them to tell you what CD mean. How do you what's MV? How do you open up a terminal? How do you make SSH do? This do not expect them to show you that because they expect you for you to know that. But things that you do not know, these people they will tell you. Like right now, the guy that I work with, he's a senior engineer guy. He's Ghanaian. Yesterday when we were patching before we even do patching, I was telling him, hey, maybe we should record everything. He's like, oh no, don't worry about this. He was like, you and me are gonna work together for this. It's gonna take like months before you start doing it on your own. But the thing is that some little things they expect you for you to know how to do those. But what you do not know, they will tell you. And if you have a single doubt, don't hesitate, ask questions. Ask questions. Like I met these guys, we have a meeting. Like imagine you coming in, you see people from a DevOps engineering team, infrastructure team, programmers, all of you guys are meeting together. You don't know who they are. But the moment that they introduce you, they say, oh, this is a new person. Trust me, these people start reaching out to you left and right. Hey, by the way, if you need this, let me know. I'm here. It's just like that's the same thing too you do for your friends. Because for us here during this class, Stan knows, I force for me and my team for us to make like a Sunday class where like we meet. So something that I know today, I want to extend that knowledge to the next person. If you have questions, don't be shy to ask. And also some days, even now that I am working, but trust me, I'll be staying up till like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning sometimes because I keep on repeating what Stan taught me. And now that I'm seeing in the environment, to say, well, the only thing that Stan didn't show us is his work environment. That's it. That's it. But this man gave me everything for me to go into that job and be successful and do my job efficiently. Where I don't have to worry about, oh yeah, I'm gonna lose my job. I'm not worried about that because I know I sat down and like Stan said, when you know you're ready, you're not gonna you nobody will tell you that you're ready. You will not even ask, like you will know yourself. So I know it's tough. It is tough. Some nights it's frustrating. It is frustrating. But trust me, do it. You failed today, but just know that tomorrow there's an opportunity to. The worst thing about being when you fail is when you did not attempt, when you did not give that chance to try. That's the time you fail.
But Karim,
Yeah.
I have a question for you. I was like, I know it's not a competition, right? But
Uh-huh.
when you went to work, like when you see like people was over there have experience, like 2, 3 years experience,
Hmm.
like how can you compare yourself to them?
Okay.
But what you learn like here before that's your first experience or that.
Okay. So one time we were talking at an interview actually with my project manager. He's my boss. We talk about, when we were patching Red Hat Satellite. So he asked me a question and I told him about capsule servers. He never heard that term. But this man being in the industry for 25 years, how come he do not know what a capsule server meant? I went ahead and explained it to him. And he was like, oh, I know that we do have this kind of servers, but I never knew like that's how they call them. I said, well, okay. And he knows that. But the thing about this thing, like when you get into IT or every different field, people gonna know something that you do not know. Don't scared of that. Don't be scared of that. Don't worry about that. And guess what? You're gonna know something that these people don't know, because that's what they hire you. Because they look at your resume and they look at your skills. When you go to the interview, they ask you for these certain areas that they lack. And if you come in, you check those boxes, because then they know you are there. Like you can bring up that different mix within their team, whether it's like personality wise. Sometimes they look at you, they don't even ask you no technical questions. Some people, they just ask them like, behavioral question, not even interviews, because they just want to see how can they impact their team. So like when you see somebody with like 15, 16 years experience, you put in your resume like 4, 5 years, don't worry about it. You're gonna get there. You will get there, but you just have to give yourself that chance for you to learn. And also these people, reach out to them. Reach out to them. If you see them do something you do not know, don't be shy. And also, like, I just want to, you are not always the smartest person in the room. There's always somebody else smarter than you in the room. Just
Right.
know that. That's something you should know. Like, put it at the back of your mind. Some days you'll be like, oh, probably like I'm asking too much questions. No, don't hesitate. The moment that you start thinking twice, reach out to somebody. Like, like me and for example, a couple of days ago, we were installing, I don't know, Stan, have you ever used TensorFlow? It's like a virtual environment that we use it. So we're trying to install this application, and this guy, he have like up to 7 years of experience. He told me, he was like, oh, even me, I don't know how to do this. Let's go Google this. We went to Google, and he's a senior engineer. Like, he's not shy to tell me that. So who am I not to ask questions when I needed them, or like just to be like, I'm new? Like, no, don't, like, and also if you have questions, reach out to other people. Like for me, Stan knows. I used to ask him questions even after class. I'll text him or like call him, ask him questions. I reach out. Charno, Yusuf, Ibrahim, and Stan had been behind me for me to do this Linux like since 2017. Yeah, but me and him we never met. But I took Stan as like my older brother. Like always, like I tell him, like you and Ibrahim, because they introduced me to Linux. And even though like I took some Linux classes at school, but don't be proud to learn. That's all I'll say. We all gonna make mistakes, but it's here. It's here in this class and also with your labs that you set up. That's where you make those mistakes. You learn from them there. And then when you go to the environment, then you already know exactly that you do not need to make those mistakes anymore. But yeah, like don't worry about people having experience more than you. You will get there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that is good. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Kojo, that is, your question is a really good question.
Yeah.
I was when I was at that phase too, when I was learning to, and I haven't get my first job in Linux, I was thinking about if I can even find somewhere to do internship, okay? To do internship so that I will know what is going on in the environment. Everybody think that way. But I am on it now. I know what is on it. You don't need internship. But if you really think like you need internship, no problem. Come to me. I am working from home. Come and do the internship from at my place. No problem. Okay. Yeah, you don't need internship. What we are already doing right here is enough for you. You just want to repeat and repeat and repeat. When you get that job, like he just said, he's there now for 2 weeks now, right? And you are just learning from them. You haven't even get all of your access yet, right?
No.
Yeah,
No.
so you are learning. That is the same thing that happened to all of us. When you get that job first, it's not the same day that you get that job that we say, okay, start typing the comments, start working. No, they are going to show you how things work at that environment. It doesn't matter, even if you have 20 years of experience. Even if you have 20 years of experience. So it doesn't matter, they still need to show you how things going like that, right there. And depend on the job that you are applying for too. When you are going for specialist things, okay, and you are saying that you are specialist for something, that is different. This one, you are saying that you are Linux admin. You are Linux admin mean that you won't be part of another group. Linux admin already there. You know, they just need you to come and complete some other people there and work together with them. They need to show you how they do things at that environment. They will show them to you how to do passing. Everything that they want you to do, at least they need to show it to you at least one time. At least one time. Say, okay, this is how we do this. This is how we do this. This is how we do this. Like what Ibrahim and what Karim just said, what you don't expect them to tell you is how to VI, how to use TAC, how to use LS. How, you don't expect them to show you all of that. And that is why we are here. That is why we are learning. Apart from that, the way that they want you want to meet okay, I'm going to meet all of you and yeah, I understand. No, I understand your thing. I understand you need you want internship. Everybody say that. You know, there already be some time right here when we are talking and Karim say, okay, even when we're done, he want to do internship. Everybody want to do internship. You know, Adebayo want to do internship. Now, today, they don't need internship anymore because they are making money now. When you start making that money, Mr. Kodo, I will ask you to come and do that internship again. And you will say no. You will say no. You know, that is what we are. That is what we are doing. That is what we are getting. That is the difference between us and those who are just going to do IT at college or university. When you finish doing the IT university or college, you just finish studying. In your resume, you don't have experience. If you don't have somebody that will guide you, so mean that you want to say in your resume, I just finished, this program. Your first thing is to get internship. There's no one want to hire you directly. Say that you are coming from a school and somebody will hire you. No. You need internship. Even that internship, some people look for, they even search for internship, they don't even see, they cannot even get that internship. No, it's not for everyone. Even people that need internship, that they want internship, the stage. Même stage là, c'est pas donné à n'importe, on ne donne pas à tout le monde. You see? So, those people will go. I remember my first job, I get that job, and I see some people who are there to say, okay, they have bachelor, they have this, they have that. And they come to the company doing internship. When I don't have bachelor degree and I was there making $50 an hour. Yeah. I just learned something, I learned something somewhere, get the basic and learn the rest on my own, get the certification, and then, start working right there directly on the server, pay me $50 an hour, and those who are doing internship for $15 an hour, $17 an hour. And they have all of those loans to pay. Because if you go to the college, you are going to have loan. You want to pay all of those loans. And that $15 they will be reserving to pay loan again. You see? Yeah. So
just for example, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just want to give you guys an example. Close friend of mine, his name is Abel. He had a Bachelor of Science in cybersecurity. He just graduated last year. And me and this man, we used to work together too. He's like my best friend. When his first job that he got with his degree, this man was working at a help desk. And they pay him $20 an hour, and he's still there right now. But he told me at the time, and I remember during that time, it was around November, we were wrapping up this class. And when we got done, I remember November, and studied, took the certification and passed it on the first attempt, which was one thing that I was happy about, because I didn't want to take it twice. And prepare for interview. My first interview, I know these people are not going to call me back. It's not like I did not know what they were asking, but it's the way how I answered the questions. Because when you answering some questions, your voice start cracking or you panicked. Those things can happen to you, but don't let that hold you back. That's your first attempt. I think Cherno was the one within our group. Cherno first interview, he got the job on that first interview. Yeah. That's another guy too. If I were you guys, that's another person that I can use as a resource. He's there. You call him, you tell him, hey, if you're free at this time, that man will make a time for you. He'll help you out. But the story is that what I'm saying is that that person now with his 4-year degree, working $20 an hour, and me got an offer in April 1st. I accepted an offer, making 6 figures. Now I know.
All of you know what is 6 figure mean, right? At least one.
No.
No, we don't know, Stan. We don't know.
At least 100,000.
At least $100,000 a year.
Bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's
Good job, man.
so that's how it is. Like, at least $100,000 a year. But now with me being me, student loan, I don't have any. I don't have any to pay because, like, I was lucky enough. I got some scholarship at school, and some I pay out of pocket. So I'm happy about that. I know that that's not gonna hold me back. But the thing is that what I'm saying is that we all took different route. Some people think that school is just the only way, but you get out of school, you do not have that experience. And he doesn't have none of this experience. Because when I talk about Linux in front of him, it's like a different language that I'm talking to him about.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand it. But now, he's there, and I just accepted this. But now his salary that he's gonna be making in like a whole year for me, that's like probably like a 3-4 months of work. But the thing is that, like, at first I thought that this thing was fluke when Stan used to tell me. I remember those days and all that. Just, yeah, because like it's so good to be true. And then I realized, I'm like, okay, if I would have known this stuff than before, these people would never see me in the university front door. I would not go in, to be honest. I would not step in there, but I would have gone later, like, just to get the degree. But to be honest, at this point where I'm at, the degree is just for my family, basically, because, like, every African parent wanted you to go to school. Yeah. But to be honest, like, don't sell yourself short. Like, just keep on doing what you're doing, because other people might be curious, what are you doing? But your Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays and some sleepless nights, it's not for nothing. Because when you're done, by the time you get where you at, and then before they could catch up to you, you're already there. And they're going to be the one that's going to ask you, hey, how did you do this? And then you can explain it to themselves.
That's right.
That's right. Karim.
Thank you so much.
Karim.
Yeah.
I have in my number, I set up my, how to call it?
Bank account?
No, it's not account. So I will talk to you later, okay? About more than 100 that you talk about.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, guys. Just take my example. I'm the best example in this field. Yes, I'm best example. I don't speak English, like you can understand that. So if you know exactly what you are doing when the standard are teaching you, I think you will get it. So don't panic, don't be afraid about this one. Just focus on what he's teaching you. And because for now, I think you have a lot of examples. Because a lot of people come here and do testimony about, and you know that is real. So just focus on what he's teaching you, and try your best. Like I said last time, is the good time now to just to focus. Just focus, and you will get it. Frank says, that's what I can tell you guys. Focus on what you are doing, and do it and repeat the same thing again. So everything will be good.
All right, thank you, Ade.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Done.
Thank you. I think I heard somebody asking about like a form, a login form where they like send you like they notify you if the password is wrong, or they send you an email.
Yes.
I forgot who was asking that, and I just want to make a few clarifications.
I can't remember.
About the password.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was me.
What was your question exactly? I'm sorry. I was eating. I couldn't get it.
The question was like, you know, Stan say you need to send an email to the user to show him or her how to create the new password. So I was asking if there is any command that you can type and that gonna appear in his or her screen without sending the email.
Is that what you are asking?
Oh.
Or not that one?
No, I mean like, you mean like if there's a command you can type to send the person the instruction you got to follow before create that new password, right?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Okay.
Ali.
Oh no, okay, yeah. So I thought he was like I thought he was asking about like something regarding to a login form. Like let's say if you type in your username and your password, and let's say 3 times or 4 times, and it's not like it's not letting you in, and then they send you an email or something like that. You know, I thought he was like talking about that because there's 2 things. Like what Stan is teaching us, it's all about like the operating system, like how you get into your computer. But when it comes about create like login forms and stuff, that's like what programmers do. Like, you know, use a log, whatever that is related to like applications or like the web. That's what like programmers do. Like they handle errors and stuff like that if you type in like wrong password and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's good.
Okay.
Good night.
Thank you so
Good
much,
night, everybody.
everybody. Thank you, Karim, for sharing your experience with
Stan. No, what? Are we meeting tonight or tomorrow? Non, si tu es disponible maintenant, on peut faire.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Ah, s'il te plaît, envoie la vidéo ce soir, s'il te plaît.
Okay.
Demain matin.
Pardon.
Brice, tu as quel souci, hein?
On ne sait pas.
Brice.
Good night.
Hello, Stan.
Non, on est...
today.
Monsieur Kodjo, good night.
Expose le souci, on peut t'aider. Hein?
Monsieur Kodjo peut t'aider. Hein?
Ah oui?
Sophie, on veut t'aider ici. Hein?
Mais c'est pas affaire de l'hélice. Good night alors.
Good night.